Hey y'all, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the general collective weekend vibe reading. It is March 12th as I'm recording this. We currently have Sun in Pisces, Moon in Capricorn. Oh my god, and I just remembered something because for the longest, Lilith had been in Scorpio. But before the last reading, I had, cleaned off and rewrote my board. But for some reason, I had wrote down Lilith in Scorpio, and Lilith is actually in Sagittarius right now. But it was something, I don't know if that reading, the last reading that I did was for specifically someone who may have had a Lilith in Scorpio. But I knew that, and for some reason I still wrote Scorpio. And I didn't realize it until after. And it just made me feel like, with I want to say when I recorded that too, the moon was getting ready to move into Sag from Scorpio when I did that reading. So it could just have been, I don't know, possibly for someone that may have had a Lilith in Scorpio. But either way, it doesn't matter. But I did notice that. I was like, oh, shoot. But it was a reason for it. And like what I just said is what I believe the reason to be. But as that happens, look what's at the bottom of the deck. The Stingray, which is Scorpio energy. I can't. But yeah, Jupiter has gone direct in Cancer. So it will be opposing the moon in Capricorn, but we're still in early degrees of Capricorn. But, Cancer is the opposite to Capricorn. Mercury is still retrograde in Pisces. Mars is in Pisces as well. We still have Saturn and Neptune in Aries. And Uranus and Taurus with Pluto in Aquarius. So, with that being said, we're going to jump right on in. I'm starting out with the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. And then I purchased 2 new decks over this last week, and so we're going to use one of them today. The other one I haven't cleansed and calibrated to my energy for just for me personally, but I did with one of them, so we're going to be using that today, and it is called the Earth Woman Tarot. So I like it. Like y'all know, I'm an intuitive reader, so I just, based off of my intuition, as well as, the feeling that I get with each card. So let's see what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy surrounding this weekend. For most of the weekend, the moon will be in Capricorn. I believe it'll move into Aquarius, possibly sometime on Sunday, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But yeah, let's see what's going on. My animals wanted to talk, so we're gonna see what they have to say. I know, at least yesterday, I want to say Jupiter went direct on the 10th, and today's the 12th. And yesterday, especially last night, I was feeling so just like childlike and giggly and just like feeling like fun type of energy. So some of you could have been feeling that as well. But I know I was like, I just feel like I just want to laugh and dance and sing and play. So, and it could just be, feeling good. Sometimes, it feels good to just feel good. So some of you guys could be in that energy, or you may not be. But I'm going to do one more, and then we're going to see what's going on. So, bottom of the deck, we have the cheetah, fire energy. To me, this card almost always feels like the Aries type of energy, like that fool ready to, pounce or take a leap of faith, or, go in a new direction, take a risk. But it's an action-oriented card. So some of you could be in this energy. We do have Aries season coming up. We only have a couple more days left of Pisces season. Up under that, we have the black egg, which is a reference to the throat chakra, coupled with the dragonfly, which is air energy, which is, throat chakra energy as well. Followed by the camel, which is fire energy. And then we have the raccoon, but I'm going to leave that at the bottom of the deck. Because what I'm feeling right now, I feel like I actually feel like this cheetah energy is you. If it's not, you guys know how it goes, vice versa, interchangeable. If it's not yours, don't try to make it fit. And know your energy, know your story. And we're going to leave it at that. But I feel like this energy is you. I feel like, I don't even think it's you that's experiencing, because what I'm feeling off of this black egg is like blocked communication. It feels like there's someone or multiple people in this camel energy that have been, repressed. I don't think that's how you say it. Repressed expressionally. But that's how it feels. Like this person, or you could be this camel and this cheetah could be someone else. But it feels like someone has been like either repressed or holding back something that they want to say. Or they may even be like blocked from, reaching you, communicating to you. Because with the raccoon energy, that feels like almost like an energy of afraid to talk, or it's almost like a Five of Pentacles. Like it's a very, you see how it is on this card, like it's a very cowering energy. I feel like this person could be overwhelmed emotionally, whoever is in this energy. But it's almost like with this dragonfly, I'm almost getting the energy of the dragonfly of like something, telling them like, what you need to either, it feels like break some type of silence, or you need to you need to express yourself. And I feel like saying, meanwhile, you're over here in this cheater energy, focused on, whatever it is that you're focused on. I feel like this energy too could also be feeling like, I don't know if it's like a missed opportunity, or like it almost even feels like trying to catch up. But they're like, it's like they almost can't speak, can't say it, won't say it for some of them. And this camel could be the energy that they're displaying, on the outside. But this raccoon energy is what's, like almost, I want to say, brewing within this person. like some type of fear or anxiety or shame or guilt. I don't know, but that's what it feels like. So let's see what actually comes out. Alright, what's going on, Spirit? What messages do we need for the collective as it pertains to the energy surrounding this weekend? Oh, ooh. So we have the dragonfly coming out. And then we have the starfish. Yeah, I feel like these are two separate energies. What's tying these energies together, Spirit? I feel it here. What's tying these two energies together? This I almost said this dragon star. This dragonfly and the starfish. Before we look at it, I really already explained the dragonfly, but the starfish can have like kind of like multiple meanings, which all of the cards do. But with the starfish, you know, sometimes it can be looked at as like you know, a superficial energy or a mass, but I almost am not feeling it that way. Right now, at least the way that I'm feeling it is almost like because it's water energy, it's almost like that energy that I was describing, like I was feeling yesterday, because it feels very free, it feels very happy, it feels very, you know, joyful. It feels very whole. Where I feel like this, whoever's in this dragonfly energy is almost like, it could even be like trying to find or gain their bearings emotionally as well, because although it's air energy, I'm being drawn to the triangle of water, the alchemical symbol, and it's blue, so it makes me feel like, yeah, some type of emotional expression. Like, I don't know if someone's, because you know, like too, like normally you see dragonflies by big bodies of water, because if I'm not mistaken, I believe like that's where they hatch their eggs. I really want to say I'm pretty confident, but we'll see. We'll check. Or they do something in the water. Yes. Okay. So it says dragonflies are closely connected to water as they spend most of their early life as larvae in aquatic environments like ponds, streams, and wetlands. They rely on these water sources for breeding, hunting, and shelter, making them essential indicators of ecosystem health. Because what they were showing me was a dragonfly like gliding on top of the water. Yeah, so I feel like this person or you is almost like trying to like coast over their emotions. Where, you know, like to me, I mean I don't know if starfish swim. Look, we learning today, y'all. This is Jupiter and Cancer. We learning. Because Jupiter deals with, knowledge and wisdom and expansion. So um, I don't knock it. I'm always down to learn. Because I feel like starfish, are they on the ocean floor? Hold up now. Guess that would have been a more appropriate, yeah. It says starfish or sea stars live in various ocean habitats, including tidal pools, rocky shores, uh, sea grass beds, kelp forests, and coral reefs. Yeah, so those are all things that are like cemented on the floor. Like those things don't float. Um, but it makes me feel like whoever's in this starfish energy, whether it's you or you're this dragonfly energy, this starfish energy feels very like grounded. They feel very secure. They feel like I can almost feel like they have a depth to them emotionally. Yeah, my guides are saying like, yeah, they live there. Thank you. And then, oh my God, look. So the camel is what is connecting this energy. Now, like I said, we've already described this camel energy for this dragonfly energy when we seen it at the bottom of the deck. But the way that I'm feeling it with this starfish energy is like for some of you, you're like it's almost giving me like a high priestess vibe. Like I feel like you're not talking, you're not speaking. Um, like I'm almost getting like an air of silence around you. But it's almost like it's by choice. Yeah, my guides are saying I'd rather not. Yeah. So some of you could be in that energy where it's not that you're repressing or withholding, you're just thank you, Spirit. They said conserving. Hey, I can't knock it. You're conserving your emotional, I don't want to say communication. I almost just feel like, yeah, you're just like, they're saying not wasteful. Yeah, you're not wasting it. Like, you know how they say, like, kind of like, don't waste your words. Like, you're being very conscious of what you're saying, what you're expressing, especially when it comes to the emotions. And if this is in regards to another person, it's like, maybe you don't want to talk to them, or if it's vice versa, they don't want to talk to you. But I feel like this dragonfly energy, like, because they're repressing, they need to express something. Whether it's to the starfish or not, I don't know. And now it's got me looking at the elements, like we have air, water, and fire. So for some of you, like maybe this is just in the physical realm, these two energies are in two totally different places and spaces physically. Like they're not together. But it's with the scorpion at the bottom. It's hurting someone. It could be hurting both energies, but I feel like something's like it stings. Maybe the silence from the starfish hurts from this dragonfly energy, but it's almost like, I ain't got the time with this camel energy. Like, nope, I'm gonna save my water, conserve it. But on the behalf of this dragonfly, it's almost hurting them not to say something to this starfish or express themselves. Huh. What's up under that? Yeah, the rabbit and the vulture. I feel like for this dragonfly energy, this thing, because they're withholding, it's almost making them almost like, how can I say, like hyper vigilant, but almost aware of what needs to change with this vulture energy. Because the vulture comes in and gets rid of the dead things, the things that are not necessary. But on behalf of this starfish, it almost feels like I almost feel like for some of you, you've been stung by this person. And it's almost like you are aware of what needed to change. So conserving your emotional expressions in regards to this energy is almost like exactly what with the vulture, like, yep, what spirit kind of wanted you to do. But it left this energy and this raccoon energy like afraid to speak their truth, whatever that may be, whether it's to you or just out loud with the raccoon and the nightingale. This is deep, y'all. Well, let's see what the tarot has to say. What's going on, Spirit? As it pertains to this energy and spread, look at that. I'm hearing the burden of truth. We got the Ten of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Hope these are the right way. Hold on. Messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection being needed as it pertains to the collective. And the energy surrounding this weekend. I got one more. Alright, so look at that. Bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess. Which is that energy of, is, looked at as Pisces energy. I also get Cancer energy from it as well as a reader. But it's that, intuition. I can almost see this feminine energy as in being this high priestess energy that I felt, the silence. There's a knowing, but there's a silence. And there's almost like the energy with the Four of Pentacles of being open, but also, the Four of Pentacles can be a card of withholding as well. So it's almost like, yeah, for some of you, if you're resonating as the starfish energy, that's it. Like, that's exactly what you're doing. Chilling, really, with the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. It almost feels like you're maintaining your peace as this starfish energy. And I feel like for some of you with the Three of Wands, it could be this energy or just outside energy. Like, it almost feels like seeking you. Because the Three of Wands is a card of expectation. It's a card of, an arrival, waiting on your ships to come in. But I almost think like, yeah, like it almost feels like this energy is either seeking you out or like waiting for you to come out of this state. But honestly, the way that these cards are coming out, I don't think that you are. I don't know if this person is wanting you to come to them. Or like I said, they didn't expect you to be quiet. Like, my God said, yeah, it hurts more. It's almost like I'm almost feeling like, yeah, it's like this person expected you to like come to them with the Three of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. Could be a masculine fire energy. Yeah, they oh my God, my guys, they are being ruthless. They said, yeah, they expected you to show up by now. But it's almost like, for what? It's almost like you're good. Yeah, I don't even feel like this energy is even any of this dragonfly energy, to be honest. But for not for nothing, it's almost like the way that I'm feeling it, like both of these energies are doing the same thing, but in a different way for a different intention. Like, it's almost like this dragonfly energy thought that withholding communication, it would make you like come forward. So their intentions could almost be like manipulative. But it actually, it only ended up hurting them. Because if that's the case, these cards would be reversed. Love you too. Yeah, I feel like this person, like they're not at peace. They're actually like clinging on. It's almost like they are like seen with this high priestess in reverse, or like almost exposed. Oh, it's back wrong. Hold on. But we'll see. Mm-hmm. Can I get one for this dragonfly, Spirit? Tell me about this dragonfly. Yeah, see? Unsure, up in the air, indecisive with the Two of Pentacles. Needing to make a decision or gain some, like I said, I felt like they were trying to gain some type of footing. They could also be wondering if communication would fix something with the Queen of Cups, feminine energy here. Yeah, but it's almost like with the Queen of Cups, the Moon, and the Eight of Wands, there's like a fear of reaching out. And then here's that raccoon energy, the Five of Cups. Can I get another one for this dragonfly? Why the Two of Pentacles? The Two of Pentacles. Exactly what I said. I can't make this shit up. The Queen of Cups coming out. Wondering how you'll receive this communication. They're not sure if you'll receive it at all, because it's almost like, although you're a Queen of Cups, you're also showing up as the Queen of Swords, like, which would tie back to the starfish energy, Aquarian energy. And then look, she has the owl with the King of Swords under it. Yeah, this Queen of Swords is how they see you. And look, her sword is down because there's that silence. Look at how she's looking at that arrow. Oh, the owl. I said the arrow. The owl. For some of them, this masculine energy is wondering, like, if you're single. I feel like that energy, I think I said it before in the beginning of the reading, of, or maybe with that Three of Pentacles, like, they're like seeking you or looking for you. But it's like, I almost want to say, like, you're not down here. Because even with the owl, and I want to say even in this card, this Nine of Pentacles, you're looking at the hawk, like that's a hawk. Any more for this dragonfly with the Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups? Anything else with this dragonfly, the Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups? Yeah, we have the Three of Cups. So this is like a card of celebration, of, you know, coming together on an emotional level. It's also like reconciliation. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this person feels like you be open to it. Because it almost feels like, for some of you, with this Nine of Wands, and then we have the Lovers. Because not for nothing, when the Two of Pentacles came out, I heard Kanye West's workout, the workout song. He's like, work it out. Work it out. Kanye West is a Gemini. Then we have the Lovers coming out here, which is Gemini energy. But with this Nine of Wands, yeah, I feel like they think you set a boundary. Some of you could have set a boundary in, within this connection. Because that was like the only way change was going to occur with the Death card. For some of you, it actually caused you to grow spiritually, emotionally, but also like you may have gained things in the physical realm from it as well, from establishing this boundary. And then here's the hurt with the Three of Swords, which is almost like the Scorpion energy here. It's a card of separation. It's a card of, it could be hurt, pain, sorrow, loss. For some of you, I feel like you transmuted that pain into power. So your masculine energy is showing up as the Emperor. But male or female doesn't matter. It just is showing that, you're in control. You got a nice balance to you, I will say that. And it's crazy how your energy is coming up on over here on the dragonfly side. So let's look at the starfish. What's going on with the starfish? Oh, take them. So we have the Eight of Cups and the Sun. Yep, you walked away. With the Eight of Cups, you left this behind you. What wasn't serving you emotionally, you walked away from it and set your sights on the Sun. This is that that happiness, that joyful, that radiant energy, hence the starfish. What's at the bottom? Yeah, and see, I still feel the energy of like this person wanting to catch up, because now we have the Knight of Cups. Yep. OMG, the Knight of Cups with the King of Cups. Emotionally, this masculine energy is they're at war within themselves emotionally with the Five of Wands and the Tower, and the Tower kind of like exacerbated the Five of Wands. And here you are still just like, tough titty. But it's like this energy to show up as a Knight of Cups when they're, I don't even want to say they are, when they're capable of being a King of Cups, because they want to, thank you, Spirit, they don't want to let their emotions, how they really feel, out. They only want to give like a little bit. Nah. That's not gonna fly. Because you show up as you are. Spirit, shut up. Here we have it. The Ace of Swords. The truth. The Ace of Swords is like a yes. You cut out that shit. You cut that shit out. And by you moving this way or making whatever decision you made to like almost like with the Ace of Swords, be real with yourself, you cut out this Five of Wands energy, like competing, fighting, arguing, bickering, being at war with yourself for what? It's like you almost cut it off before it even started. So let's see this camel. I want to almost say like this person is enamored by you. Like, because I'm getting like it's almost like, I don't know if it's the way you look or the way this person looks at you. Can I get one for the camel? Yeah. And this is what they're holding back. The Nine of Cups. The fact that you fucking light them up. And in it, they're holding back from something that they actually want. And it's no need. This is like an unnecessary like burden that this person created. Because even with the Ten of Wands and Temperance, Spirit is like, it's time to move that water around. Can I get another one for the camel and this Nine of Cups? The camel and this Nine of Cups. Yeah, but they don't want to look at the truth. With the Two of Swords. They don't want to look at the truth. They try to act like this is like it doesn't exist. For some of them, they could just be actively avoiding with the Eight of Pentacles. But for some of them, you know, it's almost like they could even feel like your focus is elsewhere, which it is, but it's almost like, but you're creating things, you're doing stuff. This person's not doing nothing but just actively avoiding their feelings. Can I get another one, please? Yeah, like almost trying to act like they don't feel. Too many. Can I get one more to go with this Nine of Cups and the Two of... Look. Both of these wanted to come out. Yeah, so it's this masculine energy. But they watch you. They're watching you. For some of you, your home could be significant. With the Four of Wands. But it's almost like even with the Four of Wands, they know that they'd be happy there. Like happy in this with you. It will be stable. It will be fun. It will be grounded. For some of them, they know that they sabotage this with you. With the Seven of Swords here. Because then if you look, they have the Five of Swords. This person could have been someone who was very egotistical or played mind games. Because you see how they're looking back at that house. That house is this Four of Wands. And the Two of Swords, like it was clear wherever, you know, at this Four of Wands. Everything was what it was with the Two of Swords. But it's almost like they chose to not see it for what it was. Or accept it or acknowledge it. That's on them. Whoever this energy is. Can I get one? Give me one for this King of Swords, Queen of Swords. Show me the King of Swords. What is this King of Swords doing? They could be self-reflecting. Because the Hermit tried to flip over. Show me this King of Swords. What is this King of Swords? What are they doing? Yeah. Like I said before, they're expecting you to come forward. But as a Queen of Swords, Remember how they used to say back in the day, I don't go to dogs. Dogs come to me. That's what I feel like. Oh my goodness. But at the floor, like you're open, but it's almost like, but not for them. Damn. Or they have some sort of expectation. The Three of Wands. What are they expecting? The courage, like you to initiate, you to be the. It's almost like, not for nothing, this person is expecting you to be the man and almost like take the action with the Strength card and come up with a plan with the Knight of Pentacles. Like, what? No, absolutely not. But this could also, you know, show that they're trying to find the courage to come forward. But as a knight, if you want to sit as the King of Swords, you might as well show up as one. What the, like, what? Give me one for the Queen of Swords. Yep. And because they know with the Seven of Wands and you and this Queen of Swords energy, like, it's not easy to get next to you. That's what it makes me feel like. Like, that boundary is there and you're not playing. And we have Temperance at the bottom. Yep. And it's almost like with Temperance, Spirit, this was like that divine intervention of you listening to Spirit to keep you tempered. Let's see what this Ace of Swords is. What's the Ace of Swords? Yeah, because you know what you want. Like, but it's crazy that, you know, even with this Ace of Swords coming out this way, this person is seeing like the truth too. This Ten of Cups as well. And it's almost like for you, here you are again as the High Priestess. Like, you know, it's almost like that stay down till you come up. And I even feel like this King of Pentacles energy is yours. Like how your masculine is helping you hold this vision, this truth, this clarity, but also, you know, maintain your position. Give me one for this Three of Cups. Because, like, I'm almost like, well, like, this person could have been like an emotional charmer. We have the Ten of Swords coming out. They could also have like other people, because not for nothing, this the Three of Cups could also be like third parties, and it doesn't have to be in a romantic way. It could be their environment, their family, their, you know, people. It could be work. It could be, you know, just outside energies that they either need to make a choice between that and this queen. But it's almost like they're not fully invested or committed in either one. Still showing up as this Knight of Cups, and then here's Judgment. Like, you gotta make a decision. You want to stay at war and conflict and all, like, I don't know. This is like drama. This is like the energy of someone that likes like drama and competition, and Spirit is like they chose it. But okay, if that's the case, if this energy chose the drama and the chaos and all of that, if they chose that Five of Wands, whoever or whatever they chose it for, they were betrayed in that situation. Give me one more for this Ten of Swords with the Three of Cups. Or it ended in a not so good way. Yep. They could have lost money, because the Ace of Pentacles is out here. They could have lost the opportunity. Because then we have the Magician at the bottom. And I feel like they could have even been manipulated, yeah. But they chose it, and here's that energy. They chose it. The Five of Wands and the King of Wands. And they're just sitting back looking at it like, damn. Give me one for this Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. We have a Queen of Pentacles. So this Queen of Pentacles, it almost feels like if this person missed this opportunity, or they align with this Three of Cups energy thinking that this Ace of Pentacles was like they were going to get an opportunity, somebody took it. A Queen of Pentacles took it. Or they invested in a Queen of Pentacles and they have nothing to show for it. Definitely played the fool. With the Seven of Pentacles and the Fool, the actual Fool energy. For some of you, I feel like this energy is you. This person, let me say this first. If this is another person and not you, I'm getting like the energy of greed. This person only wanted them for either like some type of money or monetary gain. And they have, like I said, they barely have, oh shit. You know that saying how it goes, a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out. But if this is you, it's almost like this person, being that whatever ended, they could want to come in and present you with something, but it's like, yeah, it's like, but you already got it. So it's like you're going to have to come with something better than that. You sitting comfortable, you sitting pretty. As this Queen of Pentacles. And some of them are realizing they played the fool by either having nothing to offer or not investing like when they had the chance to. So let's grab the guidance and the advice. Oh, too many. What's the guidance and the advice? Where we at? What's the guidance and the advice? Too many. What's cards, please, Spirit? What's the guidance and the advice? They're saying, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I don't know who that's for, but that's what my guys just said. And then we have the Hawk energy coming out. Yeah, this person thought that they were going to get over. But it's almost like you are... Because the fox can be very sly. It can be very strategic. Yeah, this person thought that they were going to get over. Because I was going to say, for some of you, it's almost like you're the fox energy, but that was a hard no from my guides. Because you're the hawk energy. Like I said, didn't I say that in the beginning of the reading? Like, you up there. You're not down here. Give me one for the hawk. Oh, that was fast. So let's read this hawk energy. Yeah, I feel like this is you. Yeah, you left that shit alone because it's even looking like, moving away from this darkness back here into the light, like this Eight of Cups to the sun. Mm-mm. Alright, where is the hawk? Be true. Crow. Owl. Where's the hawk? Mm-hmm. So we have the hawk. And it says, watchful, all-seeing, messenger of divinity. The sharp eyes of the hawk watch out every move. This keen-eyed bird has the ability to see every little detail as well as the bigger picture. When this card appears, fate has its eye on you and the winds are shifting. It is said that the hawk carries news upon its wings and is sent from divinity itself to deliver it. The message should not be taken lightly, though it may seem small or insignificant. It will eventually redirect your course. When in balance, it says it sees clearly and intuitive. When out of balance, it says it sees too much and is suspicious. And it says to bring it into balance, a perspective shift. Yeah. So I definitely feel like for this starfish feminine energy over here, you're in that hawk energy. You have the intuition here with the High Priestess, the clarity with the Ace of Swords. And I feel like this fox energy, this other person, yeah, it's like they're trying to like actively avoid change. Like you can even see the avoidance here where they're trying not to look at this moth energy. But this is what is within them. But with the hawk energy, it's almost like for some of you, they're seeing you. Even though they may be acting like they're not. But let's see what card came out. Spirit. Like, I can't make this shit up. I can't, y'all. I couldn't sit here and make this shit up if I motherfucking tried. You know what? What's understood ain't got to be explained. I want to get one for this fox energy. Tell me about this fox energy. And for some of you, this hawk is spirit being your guide. And look, we got another bird up here. Is that a peacock? I don't know if y'all can see that, but yeah. Or some type of bird. Oh, I don't know what those type of birds are called. Oh my god, let me see. Hold on, y'all, because I'm intrigued now. Star. $17. Oh, it doesn't say. It just says the bird. It says, blessings, encouragement, and hope. A woman stands on the edge of a stream with one foot in the water, representing her intuition, and the other on dry land, representing her common sense and rational mind. She pours water from two pots, nourishing the earth and fertilizing the soil. The bird and tree symbolize nature and the tree of life, while the 7 stars in the sky stand for the 7 chakras. She is a beacon of illumination and inspiration, offering hope and encouragement. You have the ability to tune into your feminine power and spiritual strength, as well as drawing from your practicality and grounded nature. You may have endured hardships, and the star is here to signify a more peaceful time, offering blessings and hope for your bright future. Anything is possible, and your dreams can come true. Literally. I like this. But can you give me one for this fox energy? Why is this fox energy? We have the hermit. And it came out reverse. Oh. I think like my heart, y'all. This Jupiter in Cancer with the Wheel of Fortune. This feels like you've awoken this fox energy. And with the hermit, I said it tried to come out before, but in the upright, it was like this person took some time out to do some soul searching. But now they're coming out of that hermit mode. But let's see what the hermit says. Just because. Like, let's see. It's number 9. And it says solitude, introspection, and inner truth. They're saying it can't be denied. A woman stands fearlessly alone on a hill, having taken her own route, leading to introspection and self-mastery. She holds a lantern which illuminates the immediate path ahead of her, symbolizing the subconscious being uncovered, the revealing of what was once hidden. The hermit is a role model for reflection, self-growth, and retreat. Taking time alone will help you tune into your inner truth and realign with your authentic path. Pilgrimage, solo travel, or simply spending some time by yourself are all encouraged activities. By doing so, you will clear your cluttered mind and hear your inner guidance more clearly. Take one step at a time and remember that the ultimate destination is always yourself. And you know what's crazy is the hermit carries the star. So it's almost like this energy as a feminine, you lit the way forward for this masculine. And even though it came out reversed, I feel like, this masculine could be coming out of hermit mode. And almost like with this fox energy, it symbolizes intelligence. But it also, like I said, it could represent, strategy, being sly or sneaky. But I almost feel like you're actually having this masculine use their intellect in the right way. Like, use it for the right things. Can I get one more for this fox? Yeah, they're working like with it, with the 8 of Pentacles instead of against it. Because in working against it, it left them at this 9 of Swords. But it's like now with the 8 of Pentacles, they're doing something, they're doing something constructive with it. But I almost feel like is it like this person may feel like it's too late with the 9 of Swords. Like wasted time, wasted mental energy. Yep. But they've seen how being in this, like both sides of this fox energy, they're seeing the conflict it can create, the conflict and chaos via the Page of Swords, that awareness, that new perspective, or what they can actually do if they utilize it. I like this. Yeah, Spirit is like, finally. Oh, Spirit. And it could be a masculine energy. We still have that King of Wands at the bottom. Well, I don't know. For some of you, I still feel like there's like something could be like, even if it's just communication, could be coming towards you. Hold on. Show me the star, please. The star. Ooh. Too late. Is there anything coming towards this star feminine energy? You're gonna have to choose. You have the options. What you're choosing, I don't know. But you're gonna have to make a choice. Because I feel like saying, oh, you hold the power. But it's almost like it's almost giving like the world is your oyster. Give me one more for this Queen of Wands with the star. And the Six of Cups. It's almost like with this energy for the feminine, you have the choice to create like a new pattern. That's what I'm feeling with the Six of Cups. Because this energy is dead. You're done with connections or people, places, things that leave you feeling like this Five of Pentacles. You're choosing the Two of Cups. And it could, like the Six of Cups could honestly represent like someone from your past. It's up to you, because you'll have the choice. And whether you want to receive this Ace of Cups, or even if you want to give it. Like, do you want to reinvest emotionally in the past? Is it worth it, is what it makes me want to say. And for some of you now, you ain't going back to what you had to escape from. And for some of you, like, you've already moved on. Yeah. But as always, y'all, I thank you all for tuning in with me. I definitely hope that, this resonated for some of you. And if not, it just wasn't your story, and that's fine. I hope everyone enjoys their weekend. I hope everyone is safe. And I will see y'all on the next one. All right? Later.